No, stop that. You don't get to talk to me today. I'm a father, I'm a dad, at the expense of another human being. Look, I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man. So don't do this to me. I won't be backed into a corner, not tonight.
Justin Bieber's officially at his breaking point, and these paparazzi need to leave him alone. He got into a really intense confrontation with some photographers last night, telling them that they need to back off.
I don't know you.
Well, bro,
You don't go to people you don't know and say out of nowhere with a camera on their face.
Now, I know we're all interested in what Justin Bieber's going through because we're getting mixed reports that he's doing great, that he's being a father, that he's going through a relationship issue with Haley, or maybe re-traumatized by the Diddy trial. We really don't know what's going on with Justin, but he confronted these paparazzi for a couple minutes last night, and I want to go ahead and react to what he had to say to them.
You just don't.
Why?
Because I'm not your friend. We're not buddies.
Now, to give you guys some context, this all went down in Malibu outside of Nobu, which is a big celebrity hotspot. I don't know how the photographers knew he would be there, but it seems like maybe he was wrapping up dinner whenever they confronted him. The concern has gotten so bad that this report actually claims that Haley's even considering putting him into a conservatorship. Now, it seems like Justin's high all the time, but in this clip we're going to watch together, it does seem like he's coherent, and I actually feel really bad for him. He's trying to beg them for peace in his life, but they could care less. They see this as a game, cat and mouse, chasing the celebrity, even though they are traumatized. And it seems like Justin's tired of living in fear.
How you doing, Justin?
What's up? Don't get in front of my car.
Hey, back up. Private property. Doesn't matter.
How do you think it's going with you in my f***ing face? Get out of my face.
You are not on the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk.
Stop asking me how it's going. Get out of here.
Get on the sidewalk.
You're not afraid to be deported? Justin, you're not afraid to be deported?
Set boundaries. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to set boundaries. Don't do this.
So he right there is talking about setting boundaries with these people. Also note that his team is trying to keep them away, but it seems like they're outnumbered. At the same time, they're using this flashlight you'll see to try to block the lenses of the frame, so whatever footage they get isn't usable. But it seems like the team can't really control Justin in this moment. He's had enough.
I'm setting boundaries with you because you're on private property.
Get off.
I'm a father of a son. No, I'm a father of a real kid. Now you are. Don't act like you weren't 2 seconds ago. No, stop that. Stop. I'm a real dad with a real family. And you're really in front of my face. No. No. We're going to set boundaries here today with all of you today. By any.
This has to be such an intense scene too. Even that car that was just there, they're like peeking over, watching it all unfold. It's like almost like a fight. I mean, I would feel so embarrassed if I were Justin, because everywhere he does go, he's got these random guys, and we don't really ever see the paparazzi or the photographers. We don't know who they are and how they're taunting him. He even goes on to talk about who's funding this, like who's funding you guys coming out here and making my life a living hell.
Including you.
See you, bro.
No, stop that. You don't get to talk to me today. No. He's my friend. He's my friend, bro. All of you guys are my friends. No. You're not gonna do this today. No, you don't get to ask me questions.
Why not?
Because you just don't.
Why?
Because I'm not your friend. We're not buddies.
Just say that.
You're on private property. No.
It's also so sad because he's trying to humanize himself, saying like, I'm a father, I have a kid, like I'm a person, but everyone else is like, you're a celebrity, and he doesn't. I mean, he became famous so young. I feel like he doesn't fully grasp what that means. Like, you have to sacrifice this part of your life, but he never even really got to live his life without this. So I feel like he's trying to humanize himself, but these people can't see him that way.
No. I'm a father. I'm a dad. I'm a father. I'm a dad.
I understand that.
And you guys are on private property in front of my car.
I understand.
No, you don't understand, or else you wouldn't be here.
Happy Father's Day, Justin.
Don't say Happy Father's Day to me because I don't know you.
Dad, you just said.
I don't know you.
just said.
I don't know you.
Well, bro, just
You don't go to people you don't know and say out of nowhere with a camera on their face. You don't. You don't. No, you don't. You don't go to someone you don't know and you stick a camera in their face. You don't do that. You don't do that.
But you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I'm a celebrity.
And it doesn't really matter if he's a celebrity. I mean, it does seem like they're just not even giving him human decency. And that's all he's asking for.
Or not.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if
you're
you're a
a
public
celebrity.
figure. You think this is a game?
No, we're working, man. It's all.
Exactly. At the expense of another human. And now you're laughing because you know it's true.
Of course I'm laughing because I'm working and you...
At the expense of another human being. Look,
Kind of
at the expense of another human being. And you'll take this video out of context and you'll say Justin's lost his mind.
No, you're not lost your mind.
You're a cool guy. Jason.
Yeah, you are. You don't think that way. I don't think you're...
I just want to say Happy Father's Day to you, man.
So then say that then.
We're saying now, and then I have to ask a question.
And then you get so
camera.
mad. And then you get so mad.
You
I
have
don't know
the
why.
camera.
That's what we do, bro. We're working.
You know the game. You know the game.
You see?
You know the
just
game.
said it's a game.
It's a game. Yeah, it is.
Why do you want to play a game with
We're
me?
not playing game.
You
We're
just
working.
said
You're a
you know the
celebrity.
game. Why
And
would
then
you say
we
you know
are
the game?
celebrity.
Just
We are
working.
photographer.
You have to understand that I'm not going to be backed into a corner.
I do wonder how much these people make. Like, are they making so much money following him, stalking him, going all the way out to Malibu to have these type of confrontations? Like, is a photo worth that much?
Not tonight.
I understand.
Not tonight.
I understand.
Not tonight. I won't be backed into a corner. Not tonight. I love my nights. I love my evenings. I'm not going to be backed into a corner. Okay? So I need you guys to leave. You're going to take this video out of context. You're going to say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one. Okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man. So don't do this to me. Okay? I'm not to be with. I don't know who's paying you to me and provoke me, but I'm not the one. I know the game, bro. It's a game, like you just said multiple times. I'm tired of the game, bro.
That was hard to watch because it does seem like a cry for help. And at the same time, these photographers understand why he's upset. They're sitting here saying, it's a game. You know what it is. You're a celebrity. They know why he's upset. They're just not listening. Even in those clips, you see the photographers like looking around as he's talking because they could care less about what he's actually saying. Radar Online reported that Justin sparked concern over his well-being after a series of disturbing social media posts, which we actually went over a few days ago. If you guys want to go and watch that video, and all my other videos because the views are not viewing. While some fans suggested that Justin simply looked tired because he's a new parent, others accused him of being on drugs and begged him to seek help. Insiders claim that Haley has been reeling amid constant criticism of her husband. A source says that Haley's got a lot going on, too much. There's real concern over how she's emotionally managing it all. Justin has not done much to help the situation. His own words have fueled scrutiny about his marriage, the Mother's Day situation, the Vogue situation. I mean, Haley does have a rough time right now between handling the business, her child, her man-child, her husband, Justin, who I think that alone, you need like a full-time like supervisor there. That's why celebrities have these handlers. I mean, even seeing him going and having dinner, it's like it's chaotic. He cannot go anywhere peacefully. He just needs the help. One legal expert suggested that Justin could be placed into conservatorship if he doesn't clean up his act soon. Jamie Wright said in an interview, "As a seasoned attorney, I'll say this bluntly. If Justin Bieber's recent behavior is as troubling as reported and these erratic social media posts, there's the visible signs of impairment and statements hinting at isolation and emotional instability, then yes, a conservatorship could be considered. In California, a conservatorship is a court-ordered plan where a designed person, a conservator, could be Haley, could be like someone else. I feel like if Scooter Braun was in the picture, he would totally be it, is appointed to manage the affairs, personal care, or finances of an adult. This isn't just about being out of it on Instagram. Courts require substantial medical evidence, and the bar is high. Especially after the Free Britney movement, they're not going to go and just throw another pop star into a conservatorship. It'll make the probate court look really bad. Actually, they mentioned the Britney situation, quote, especially post-Britney, with the public and legal community rightfully wary of abuses in the system. Now, personally, I don't think that Justin needs to go and be put into a conservatorship. I think that there needs to be laws that go and protect people like him in these positions. I don't think he was being unreasonable. I think he was emotional and upset in those moments, but what he's asking for isn't something that should be unattainable. I mean, granted, living in Los Angeles, it's part of the culture. There's going to be photographers everywhere. And even on Instagram, when I posted about this, people were like, he should just move out of LA. But that sucks too, to not have the freedom to live where you want to live, especially because this is the industry he's involved in. Either way, I think Justin needs to be left alone. Leave him alone. Leave Brittany alone and Justin. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in another one soon. Also, I'm in Hawaii right now, which is why I got this little necklace on, or I'm in a different background. I'm on the island of Oahu. So if you have any recommendations, leave those below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.